If you're around, please show us some love. Yay! All right, dear friends. Thank you for being here with us for our special Halloween, spooky Halloween Beanstalk Hour. I'm super excited to have with me our dear friends, June Cuddy, Koffi Cuddy, and Harrison Greene. So today we're bringing the little bit of the spook out of you, poetry. Well, we're gonna bring out all our monsters, our fears, our anxieties. We're gonna turn them out, switch them and turn them around and see how we can bring the worst monster into you, best friend, maybe. So we made a little bit of art story time for you with all illustration. Oh, give me the chill. And I'm gonna wait a few minutes to make sure like everybody is on board before I'm like projecting these. For those of you who are new, let me present us. This is the Beanstalk Hour, which is a bi-weekly art story time where every time we are inviting like new artists to interpret a classic story or an original story through this channel. So we've been doing this since the beginning of the pandemic to stay connected with you no matter what. And this time we have, in a special edition, we have a contribution of like 5 different artists who contribute to their interpretation of what is spooky this fall and how like the spooky Halloween is inspiring them to create an image or an illustration. And I'm gonna present that to you. Stick around because just after, I want my friends right here to tell you a little bit more about what has been cooking for them during this illustration process. And I'll tell you more about the rest of our program. So, yes, let me share right now, without any further ado, our special spooky Halloween. Oops, let me see. I'm sorry. I think there were no sound. Did you hear the sound? You didn't hear the sound. Let me do that again. Suspense. We should have sound. Let me double check something before.
Tell me truly, I implore.
Oops. Okay. Here it is. Let me go back. Ready for you? Peekaboo. And you.
Tell me truly, I implore. Is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door, raven, quoth the raven, nevermore.
I'm walking in the dark, and I'm all alone. What was that sound? eyes looking at me. Is that a wolf? And there's more eyes. Is it a growly bear? Oh no, more eyes. Am I surrounded by wolves? Am I surrounded by monsters?
What was that? I think I saw something crawling. Did you hear that? Something under the bed. Oh no! Oh no! Go away! Go away and never come back! Ah!
Oh no. I'm so afraid of them. Oh no. They're coming back. I'm so afraid. No. Go away. Go away. And never come back.
All right. All right. That was definitely a spooky tone. Ugh. Eee. So, and here we have like I'm going to start with June, maybe, who just was the first illustration, like the Lady and the Raven. And I'm going to ask her, like, what was it for her, like, to basically the prompt was come up with like, an illustration, an image, or something that actually reminds you, like, something spooky, brings the spook out of you for Halloween this year. June, would you like to introduce?
Sure. Hi, everyone. Well, ravens and crows have always been just so fascinating to me because they're so symbolic of, mystery, spookiness, magic. So I wanted to do something with a raven, but I love faces too, and how faces can, convey emotion.
So
So
something with
that,
but I love
so then I just put the two things together, a mysterious looking face. You couldn't really tell what she's thinking, but also the raven, and they're they're communicating with she's looking at it with her eyes, and just that connection between a real and mysterious bird, and that they're communicating with each other. You don't know what they're saying. So that was my idea for that.
Fantastic. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, June. And June was here with us like a month ago, actually. And she was bringing also a full illustration of an entire storytelling. June is a librarian. I want to introduce at the public library. Hello, friends of public library. Thank you for being there with us. And she's also developing a whole children book illustration development, right?
Yeah.
So we are so excited to have June back with us for this Halloween special. And I want to say that underneath the illustration of June was a soundscape that was created by our dear friend who is watching us today, Allison Sniffin. Hi, Allison. Thank you so much. Allison created this wonderful soundscape for all those illustrations and brought all these textures that brings a lot of layers of spookiness, I feel in what we've been doing. And she brought up the poem of Edgar Poe, The Raven, Denise, that was read by Earl Jones, a famous actor. And the background can be a little some of you might recognize the spookiness of our political background right now. So we better take a deep breath. And after this wonderful spooky lady, we had the creepy insects coming out of the bed by Harrison Greene, my friend who is just here. Oh no, Harrison, how was it? What inspired you this story for us this week?
Well, like many New Yorkers, I've faced the unfortunate experience of bed bugs. Oh, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But yeah, so your bed is supposed to be a safe place, right? A safe place where you find comfort and you can close your eyes and not have to worry about anything bothering you at all. But sometimes you might feel like a little something touch your leg, or you might hear a little on the floor underneath your bed, and that is scary. So I wanted to represent that, and I decided to exaggerate all of the creatures so it wasn't too real. You don't see these things poking out under your bed, or spiders aren't usually the size of your head. So I wanted to share that stress and fear with all of you on this spooky Halloween Beanstalk hour.
Ooh, you bring the bat out. Ooh. Oh, hi, bat. Well, thank you, Harrison. We also had our friend Patricia Manwaring, who might be probably watching us as well, who brought all these eyes coming from the darkness. I think that might be familiar to you, right? When you start to hearing all these sound and imagine what kind of creatures are crawling around you. That was our friend Patricia Manwaring. And we also had a wonderful friend who was not able to come here, who brought us the little witch, Lara Vallance. Hi, Lara. Thank you so much for bringing. Yes, Lara, who is also another visual artist who is doing other Beanstalk hours with us in the past, and who is a wonderful artist as well, who did the little witch triangle. Yes. So thank you, all of you, for bringing all this. Now that was and I created like the mask, the germ coming out of the mask, like of course, how do we become friends with them? I don't know, but we'd better find a way. It's going to take a little while. We have to find a way. So um, I let me see. Do I have? Oh yes. Do I have any comment or any question from the audience before we're moving forward? Yes. Not yet. Well, if you do have questions, please do. Please do. So, for those of you who says like, wait a second, this is spooky. How do I get rid of like all this spookiness? Like I'm already anxious. The world is crawling apart. What do we do to stay alive? What is your trick? How do you stay alive and free of like all these anxieties and monsters crawling from everywhere inside out? Any tricks you would like to share with us? June, would you like to share?
Let's see. What do you do with your fears? I guess just recognizing they're mainly in your head. They're mainly in your head. The worst things hardly ever happen. Most of the time is your imagination making. And so your imagination can be a wonderful thing. But it can, conjure up lots of fears. So just the same way that you get the fears inside of you, yeah, you can try to make them funny. Just like you do with that hat. What if the raven was telling jokes? What if the raven would start doing a dance? So I think trying to turn it around, what if they became friends instead of being spooky? That's my idea. Yeah, making them funny.
Thank you, June.
Hello.
Cat.
Yeah, this is a friendly character.
I like the friendly monster too.
Right.
Think pretty well for me too. Hey, Harrison, what do you think over there?
Oh, I like your schnoz.
Thank you.
Who's that? Is that a vampire?
Yes, that is a vampire coming out of his own homemade coffin.
I love it.
Oh ho!
Flying away.
The little Dracula coming out. Yes, making friends with your new monsters might be.
Yeah, and then closing it up.
Adjusting to change, whatever it might be. To new appearance, new life, making fun, trying to stay alive. Harrison, would you like to add anything on these? How to get the spook out of us?
Yeah, I mean, you just sometimes just good breath and making sure that you're breathing and everything that you have control of, you can just accept that you have control. And there, if a bug gets in your bed, what can you do? Get out of the bed, maybe. That's one solution.
That bug is just afraid of you as you are of it.
Exactly.
the bug dance.
You can close the window or fix the screen that the bugs keep getting through. I know I could do that.
Yes. Well, thank you, Harrison.
Yeah.
Love that. Maybe we can give any comment. Let me see. Yes. Maybe we can give you all like a little, how about like conjure up all our monsters, all our fear with a big shake out collective, like where we all take a deep breath and shake together. How about that? Sounds good? Yeah. All right, let's all take, like, make a big step back. Yes, feet wide, open chest. Yes, take a deep breath and bring it out. Shake. Shake your hand. Shake one. Shake two. Shake your foot as well. A two. Shake it all. And send all these out.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get away.
Get out of here.
Ouch. Send them all out.
I feel so much better already.
And deep breath. And back to deep contemplation. Back together and back to staying connected. Hold hands, hold tight. Yes, hold tight, everybody. That's the best way. Make fun as much as you can of everything scaring you. That's a big secret. Remember to breathe. When the monsters are too big, make them small. Leave them with a big laughter. That's always a good thing. And we're going to give you like a rendezvous next time. We'll meet you in a couple of weeks with more stories. Please, if you enjoy what you're saying, give us some love. And I'm going to thank you, like our friend June and Harrison, for being there with us today. Thank you tons for your talent, your fun, your humor, and everything. And I'm going to share with you, for sure, I'm going to share with you that how you can continue to see everybody out of this Beanstalk hour. Let me see. Oh, wait, no, hold on a second. Let me look for the screen that I'm looking for here. Here we are. Okay, give me just one moment. Back in here, the Zoom spookiness. Here we go. Can everybody see that? This is where you can find June Koffi Gady, a visual artist. Like you can find her on Instagram, like Koffi June. Let me show you as well. Oh. Oopsie. Okay. I got a leprechaun in my system. I want to share my next friend. Let me find something. Let me adjust. Where is my text person? Let me try that one more time. And understanding what's going on with these. Feel free to share like an anecdote while we are fixing the... Anybody, Harrison, anything?
I could talk about something that's going on right now, or if you wanted to see some more spooky Halloween stuff that I've done.
Please do, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, so at the moment, the Hartford Fringe Festival is live online all month. I'm from Hartford originally, but I've been in Brooklyn now about 8 years almost. However, right now, a TV puppet show that I've been working on is available to stream on through the Hartford Fringe Festival, which you can look up, and it's called Potbelly, and it's about a puppet chef who gets angry sometimes and has to learn how to you know respect his customers, but he's got a good heart and a good palate, and he makes delicious food. And it's a pilot episode and also a Halloween special, and that's going to be available until November 9th. Tickets are on sale through the Hartford Fringe Festival, and you can watch it right on your computer on Vimeo.
Fantastic.
We'll have a link for that. And that's something we've been working on for a while now. I'm very excited to be sharing it.
That's the Hartford Fringe Festival?
Yeah, Hartford Fringe Festival. Tickets are $10. And a lot of that, 70% of that goes back to the artists, which is very awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Love it. Yes.
It's good for all ages. Rated PG.
And I'm sorry. Here we go.
Oh,
And
that's me.
fantastic. Yes. And as Harrison is mentioning, like you can also find him like on Instagram as Stinky Mono, and like Potbelly at 2020 is like the TV puppet podcast. I highly recommend it. Like I can't wait to see that. That looks fantastic. Thank you so much, Harrison.
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Oh, please, my pleasure. And let me also thank Patricia Manwaring, who is also a fantastic visual artist who created like the eyes for us today. You can find her on Instagram at Manwaring. Where you will see her work. She's also like the fantastic like owner of like the Roots Cafe, who is a wonderful community place where we are also hosting jam, food pantry, like expose art of like local artists. This is just a fantastic place. I'm so happy to promote the Roots Cafe in Brooklyn. We also like host some puppet class over there and more. So hooray for Patricia. Thank you, my dear, again. And this is Lara Vallance, a wonderful, wonderful French visual artist who is so talented. It's amazing. She's also like an instructor. She also did teach with us like some creative book making and has immense resourcefulness like with her visual art. So please follow Lara Vallance on Instagram. And she was the creator of the Triangle Bridge this time. And a big, big, big thank you to Allison Sniffin. I don't know what we would have done without Allison. She is an amazing friend and artist, a composer and arranger, and the music director for more than 20 years of Meredith Monk and vocal ensemble. Yeah, wow. Listen, yes.
Awesome.
So you can also find like the work of Harrison Punch for marimba and piano as SoundCloud, as you can see. And please check out the work of Allison. She's endlessly talented. We are so thankful to have her working with us, and hope she's feeling better. Like she just had a fall yesterday, so sending lots of healing vibes, Allison. Okay, so for the rest of your fall, if you feel that your legs are cramping and you need a little stretch, please join us. We are hosting some circus in the park for the last months now, like this is the time, on Fridays from 3:45 to 5. It's open for kids of 7 to 10 years old in Prospect Park. You can all register also this program on our website. We also host Puppet and Tales, yay, at the Roots Cafe that I was mentioning before, just on Wednesdays afternoon. I'm running right after this for 6 to 11 years old. We are working on the making of a giant puppet for Halloween. So I will keep you updated about that. We also host like some French classes, Le Petit Club des Petits Reporters, with an online bilingual journalist club hosted by like a fantastic journalist, French journalist, who is hosting a magazine making in French for our 8 to 11, 12 years old on Fridays afternoons. I recommend highly the Club des Petits Reporters. We also have La Classe Verte, which is like French in the Park on Thursdays afternoon for French-speaking students, and we are making an arboreum in nature and practice our French, as well as new adult conversation class in French in different cafes, the one in South Slope on Wednesdays and on Saturdays in the Upper West Side. So all these for you, my friends, if you want to register on our website that you would find here, like Broken Beanstalk. You can always subscribe at our YouTube channel so you can see all the Beanstalk hours that we've been hosting up to now. And all this is definitely a work of love. And there's only one nation. This is donation, as my friend from Bread and Puppets are quoting. So support us, please do, please do. We have a Venmo at Broken Beanstalk. So any gesture from you is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, I think we're reaching the end of this program for today. Thank you again. That was so much fun. Thank you so much, Harrison.
Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you very much, Shun.
Oh, it's great to be here.
It's wonderful to have you. Yes. Yay. Let's stay connected and remember, make friends with your monsters. You never know. See you soon.